for all you new members. My name is Jamal Johnson. I'm going to be helping you guys get everything set up so that you can come to the class today and start trading. You'll have these charts, okay? Your charts, when you get them, are most likely going to look something like this. So, and remember, you can pause the video and rewind it. If not, you know, do whatever. I'm going to go kind of quickly because we did cover a lot of stuff, so I'm going to try to nail it out in about 30 to 45 minutes so that you guys can make the session tonight. I'm going to show you everything you need to know, and then when you come to class again, I'm going to go over everything so that everybody is all caught up. What you're looking at is this is the AUD USD, the Australian dollar versus the USD. Okay, so these are called candlesticks. All these green and red bars, they're called candles. So watch this candle here. You see this one that just opened? Watch it. Let's see if it gives us a wick. So now that we've showed you how to set up your charts, I want you guys to pull out a piece of paper, and I want you guys to write down our 4 pillars of being a successful trader. So get out a piece of paper, get out a pencil, pause the video, come back, and when you come back, I want you to write down these principles, okay, because it's very important. Pillar number 1, knowledge. Knowledge of the markets is knowing what the markets tend to do. Write that down. Knowledge of the markets is knowing what the markets tend to do. Number 2 is strategy. You need a strategy. A strategy is what you use when you go into the market and you start trading. You don't want to just go trading blindly. You don't want to just take trades because you think you're going to win. You want to have a strategy, a calculated strategy, a tested strategy, a strategy that you know wins X amount of the time, maybe 85%, maybe 90%, maybe 75 to 80% of the time. You need to calculate how often that strategy wins, and then just take every trade that you see, every single one. If your strategy wins 85% of the time, then you should win 85 out of 100 trades. You need to win at least 60% of your trades. It's actually 58%. You have to win over 58% of the time in order to be in profit trading binary options. And that's because when you take a trade, you're risking 100% to make usually between 70 to 81%. So if you lose 100%. If you win 81%. If you put in 100, you lose 100. If you win 81. So you need to win at least 60% of the time, which is very easy to do. If you want to do an exercise, pull out a coin and flip that coin in the air 100 times. And I want you to count. I want you to choose a side of the coin, let's say heads or tails, and flip that coin 100 times. And tell me how many times it lands on heads. And what you're going to find is that it should be about equal. It should hit heads about 50% of the time. And the same thing goes for the markets. Even if you were guessing, you should win at least 50% of the time. 45, 50%, maybe even more if you were guessing. So think about what you could do if you had a strategy that was tested and it actually works. Now, the 3rd pillar is discipline. Discipline is following your own rules. Following the rules of your strategy. Following the masters, let's say. Following the leaders. Discipline. When you know you're not supposed to take a trade, don't take the trade. When you know you're trading at a bad time, don't trade. If you see a setup and it looks like it could be good, but it's not quite good, and you don't really think you should take it, but you want to take it anyways because you feel like gambling, well, you're breaking your own discipline. So discipline is following your rules. And the fourth pillar is focus. You need to have focus. If you go into the markets and you don't have focus, then you're asking to fail. So remember that. Follow your rules. They're there for a reason. If you follow these 4 pillars, you should be a very successful trader. 1. Knowledge of the markets. You need to know about all this stuff, and that's what you're here for. We're going to teach you. 2. Strategy. We're going to give you strategy, and it's going to be up to you to use discipline and focus. Okay? We're going to give you the knowledge, we're going to give you the strategy, but we cannot give you the discipline, and we cannot give you the focus. Those 2 components are up to you, and if you follow them, you should be a very, very good trader. Okay?